After this coming March 20th, when it's time to get your car's annual inspection sticker placed on the windshield, your vehicle will undergo a slightly different experience. Instead of a mechanic filling out forms by hand after checking your brake lights and turning signals, auto technicians will be using a computer tablet to check off the boxes. The new technology will allow them to plug the tablet directly into the vehicle's onboard diagnostics port, usually located under a steering wheel, to obtain information about a car engine's quality and emissions level, at least for those cars which are less than 20 years old. At present, Vermont and Maine are the only two states left which so far have not required such computerized tests, keeping to the old system of paper records. That will likely drive up the cost of an inspection to about $50 or so, a slight bump up from what most motorists may be used to paying at present. But otherwise, nothing is going to basically change, according to the Department of Motor Vehicles. The same tests will be performed, but now there will be a level playing field between inspection stations. In the past, there has been no way to ensure uniform standards. Bill Cotterfeld of Arlington, who has owned and operated a garage there for more than 30 years, said the changeover won't alter the basic inspection a vehicle undergoes.
We'll still be inspecting for the same things. The main thing that it will do, it will eliminate virtually all of the paperwork. So the only paperwork we will have to do as inspectors, we will have to still make out the back of the sticker that goes on the windshield. Other than that, everything else will go on into the computer and come out as a printout at the end of the inspection. For us, it will probably slow down the inspections that we're able to do per day. And the only thing that I can see is that we may have to put all of our customers on maybe a appointment time, or give them a time they could be here any day if they want to wait in line.
Cotterfeld added that he wouldn't be surprised if the new rules and technology prompted a few of the smaller garages and auto repair businesses to leave the car inspection business. Garages will have to pay up front roughly $1,800 for the new equipment, which can be later written off as a business expense. Philip Grubb-Bourne of Bourne's Tire and Auto in Manchester said owners of older cars may have a decision to make after the new rules come into effect later this month.
Well, I think that it's going to, once we get it all up and running and learn the technology, but on older vehicles, it's going to be harder for customers to repair their car on a car that's over 10 years old that has an evap leak, and it's not any danger to the vehicle or to people on the road, but it has a small gasoline vapor going into the air, and these people are not going to be able to get their cars inspected until you fix it, and it can be very costly. It can cost more to fix the evap leak than the car's worth. So I think you're going to see that some of these vehicles are not going to be inspected, and you're going to see more vehicles driving around without inspection stickers until they get caught.
In response to some of those concerns, Representative Brian Keefe of Manchester has sponsored a bill that, if passed, would ensure a motor vehicle would not fail an annual inspection solely because of a signal from a car's check engine light, unless that signal indicated a malfunction related to vehicle safety. Representative Keefe discussed the intent of the legislation a few weeks ago at the State House in Montpelier.
That if you have a check engine light on your car, that you might be denied an inspection sticker just because of that check engine light. Now that's current law as it is today, but often there are different ways you can get around that, either as an individual or sometimes at the inspection station you're able to temporarily shut that off. But I was concerned with the new computerized system that it would really be a hard stop for people who had a check engine light on.
So what would the bill do?
It's pretty simple. It basically says that you cannot be denied an inspection just because of a check engine light unless it's related to safety. Because safety is of paramount importance, but if it's not a safety issue, if you have a bad sensor, for example, I'm told that sometimes just changing the sensor on a check engine light, it can be $200 or $300. That's just to find out what's wrong. That's just to make the computer be able to talk to your car, and then it could be who knows? It could be some other problem, but it's usually has to do with the efficiency of combustion I heard one person told me that they have a check engine light because their air conditioner doesn't work. And to them, with a 15-year-old car, they don't want to spend $300 to fix a check engine light because they can get by without air conditioning at that price.
At present, the bill is under consideration by the House Committee on Transportation. For the GNAT TV News Project, I'm Andrew McKeever.